Hi, I'm Jay. I'm back to TV. I'm Jay. Welcome. I've been having big schedules, and it's the Cartoon Guide to Algebra, Chapter 9, Power Play. I changed my hand to lady pointer because I think the words were all erased, so nobody can see it. Chapter 9, Power Play. What is power play? Think power. You think of power like punching and like that stuff, but it's not that. Before, we've been using variables like a, b, x, y, and making them like x multiplied y, a multiplied x, x multiplied y, and we got rid of the multiplying in the back of chapter 8, drawing equations, and that became x, y, a, b, a, x, a, y, and whatever. But in this place, we're going to multiply variables together, like multiply x and x together. What will happen? Let's find out. That process is called exponentation. Very hard to say. Is like raised to n power. This is equal to x multiplied by n times. And this n is called exponent. I don't know why, but it's called exponent. So because this is exponent, so it's explanation. Raised to an n power. Why? I don't know. But it's just that. Names of raising to powers. There must be names because they're complicated. You can't do that. You need to say raise to n power and people mathematicians are very so they get rid of names. They get rid of some of the raised to n power has names. They're short and very good. X squared is x squared. Why is it x squared? Think of a square. This square. If you have a square, it's one side is x and the other side is x. So how much land is x squared? Get it? It's x squared because it's how much land the square has when one side is the x. And x cubed. X cubed is x raised to the third power. But why x cubed is x raised to the third power? Think of a cube. You have dice. And one of the lines is x. Then how much land does a cube have? X squared. X cubed. If you multiply x to x squared, you get x cubed. There's a square. Then you multiply x. You go up x. Then you get a cube. That's how names get them. Maybe x raised to the fourth power needs a name like x hypercubed. But they don't exist, and I'm not a mathematician. There's equations we can use now. Like here. 3x squared. Neat. But what are they to calculate is a very old question. How to calculate this? 3x squared. It can't be 3x, then multiply x, or and have 3 and then x squared. I don't know. Let's find out. What is the order to calculate 3x squared? First, get x. Very easy, huh? Then get x squared. Multiply x. Then you get x squared. Then multiply 3. 2x squared. Done. Very easy, huh? You just need to do the square or the exponent first. But there are laws of explanation. There's laws. They're good and kind because they have laws. Let's say that in this place, a and b is any number. Like -1, root -1, +1, +2, everything. And m and n is like above 0 or a positive. Number 1 law. If you have a and n raised to the n power and multiply with a raised to the n power, you have an a raised to the n plus n power. Or you can say a raised to the n power multiply a n power equals a n power plus n power. Hard to say. My tongue's hard. A n power and also explanation to raise to n power is a explanation to raise to n multiply n power. And 3, this is very important because it's like has 3 things to be an answer. A and raised to the n power, and divide them, you get 3 answers. One is like a n power minus n power. This is happening when n is bigger than m. And it could be 1 when n is m. And it could be a raised to the n power minus n power and divided by 1. This is the answer for when n is smaller than m. And there's number 4, ab and raised to the n power is a raised to the n power multiplied by b n power. And also a divided by b n power is a n power divided by b n power. Very easy, huh? They even work with negative exponents. But what about when like m and n is like 0 or like minus? Let's find out. When a is something and n is 0, it becomes 1. Hard to explain, but I can explain. Do you think of like how like 2 raised to 1 power is 2 and x squared to 2 is like 4 and 8? If you make them into an equation, it's like 1 multiplied 2, 1 multiplied 4, 1 multiplied 8. So it's like multiply 2 with a 1 at the front. So if you divide 2, you get 1. This is the explanation to why a 0's raised is 1. And have you ever thought of why this is like this grows? Because we're not going to learn minuses, exponents until like high school. I'll tell you that. A raised to minus n power when m is like positive, told here, is a n power divided by 1. Because it is like, you see, a n power is multiplying n times, so a minus n power is divide. So that's why. And you get them. Now you're one step closer to being an algebra god. End of. Yeah.